Alright, one more video before bedtime. Secrets of Wysteria. I've been getting this video recommended to me a lot. Must be some kind of Alice in Wonderland video. I'll watch it, why not?
5 minutes later.
I'm not sleeping tonight. ¿Qué onda, gringos and latinos? Sorry I haven't been very active, but for those of you who don't know, I'm a pretty sick wrestler, and I was just working on this sick six-pack. Anyways, I thought that this channel was going to die since most of my other channels do, but then I looked at the Dirty Night Clowns videos and you guys seem to like it, so I have decided to make another one. And I got a recommendation from a commenter who suggested a song that I should translate called Secrets of Wysteria. You guys remember how I said Dirty Night Clowns was the most disturbing song I ever heard? Well, guess what? This song just took its place. Also, if you don't take well to subjects like child murder, I would suggest not watching this video. On to the lyrics. We begin the song with a creepy music box, and it doesn't take a genius to know what a music box is. A music box is usually for children, you know. I used to entertain myself with the music box, because I was stupid, but still, like, it is a toy usually used to children, to entertain children. And when it's put in a more, like, sadistic, creepy way, it's kind of referring about something disturbing about children, which is exactly what the song is.
Little Gracie found a strange house, always to play, just as the trees with sharp needles to spot his face before he feeds on the ship's white face.
In this part of the lyrics, we learn about a little girl named Gracie who is lured into an abandoned house in the woods, where she was told that she was going to play. The sharp needle is referring to him quickly killing her and feeling an adrenaline rush when he eats her on his table, aka the sheep's white fleece. Okay. What I like about this chorus of the song is how mysterious it is to someone who doesn't really understand words, but once decoded, the meaning is brought to light. For example, the word phantasmagorical is kind of hard to explain, but the basic meaning is something that is nearly impossible being brought to life by illusion of a dream, such as a ghost or something. A willow is a shade of some kind, or a plant, whichever one you understand, and when added to the word wysteria, which from what I researched is a type of plant which mostly grows as vines in an abandoned building. And for those who, unlike me, are uneducated in the music, a crescendo is the loudest point reached in sound. So altogether, what does this mean? The chorus is saying that something evil or quote-unquote phantasmagorical that is unexpected, like the man who killed the little girl, is marked in the memorial of the willows of Wysteria, which were the only other living beings to witness the death of the little girl named Gracie. Now, I'm not saying they remember this, but people who didn't witness the death will forever hear her through. It's like what the song says, it's a memorial to the horrible tragedy that happened at this house. The crescendo can have two meanings to it. It could either mean that it talks about how the girl screamed on the top of her lungs are forever reflected on the willows of Wysteria, or it talks about how the crescendo of hysteria is the highest point of insanity someone will ever reach. I don't know. It could go either both ways. Now this part of the song is talking about how the murderer killed a lot more children and no one found out about it, mostly highlighted in the line, "Children went astray in the soil beneath." The worms that are in disarray is a way of saying that they are disorganized when they eat into the children, because it was a lot. There were a lot of children that he killed. The line, "Hear them laughing underneath," I don't know who they are talking about, whether it's the worms or the children, but I think it's mostly likely talking about the children. But why are the children laughing? My theory is that the man who killed them thinks that he's freeing them in some way. Like every single time he kills a child, they are happily dying for him. Why? Because he's sick. He's a sick man.
Counting down 9, 0 fingers. Won't you come and play the grey man's game? Move quick, be an artful dodger. When the cleavers start swishing in flames.
The line is the killer finishing his victims off. He's cutting off her fingers slowly, one by one. "Won't you come play the gray man's game" is what the little girl refers to this man as. She has to be smart and clever if she wants to escape his games, or else she will meet her end. Mostly highlighted in the line, "Move quick, be artful dodger when the cleavers start swishing in flames." So looking at this song, there's a lot to uncode. At first I thought this song was just another song with a creepy idea behind it. But the further I investigated, the more disturbed I was as I found out that this song is actually based on a true story. This song talks about a man by the name of Albert Fish, aka the werewolf of Wysteria. This man had killed 3 children that are known about, which I'm guessing are the 3 kids in the beginning of the video. Although it is confirmed that he killed 3 kids, the number of victims is much longer, which is explained in the lyric, "Little children went astray." Many of his victims were young African American boys, and back in those days it was so easy for a white man to kill a black boy and get away with it, so no one investigated the death of the rest of the children. Now the most popular of his victims is a little girl called Gracie Budd. The main target of Fisher was her older brother, which Fisher, I don't know, I mean this is the story, this is what I understand from the story. Fisher went to the brother's house to paint something, but once he had his eyes locked on Gracie, he was going straight for his kill. The sick man tricked her parents into taking her into a party with his niece, but instead they went to a strange house beyond the woods, as would say in the song. After that, he killed her and wrote a very graphic letter to her parents, which is later put in reverse at the end of the song.
"I choked her to death, then cut her in small pieces, so I could take my meat to my rooms, cook and eat it. How sweet and tender her last was roasted in the oven. It took me 9 days to eat her entire body. I did not fuck her though. I could have, had I wished. She died a virgin."
I don't want to listen to this song anymore. Make it stop. So basically what happened afterwards is that the man ate the little girl. It took him 9 days to eat her entire body, which makes me picture what he did to the rest of the kids that he murdered. This whole song it doesn't scare me, it just fractures my heart. But then I got to thinking, what if the entire song was played backwards? So, a YouTuber by the name of Geometry-Toxic. This YouTuber did an amazing job decoding the lyrics, but honestly, I don't think that the whole song, it can be translated. But there's only one part of the song that I think fits perfectly. These lines represents the poor little girl saying his message through her gruesome death, which we'll never get to hear. It's saying that this man is evil, and he knows that people will see his discordant illness, and he knows that he'll go to hell. Beneath him there are sinners. And you guys are probably wondering, why am I focusing on just one part of the song and not the entire reverse song? Well, the funniest thing is about this is the chorus played in reverse. And not only that, this happens during the crescendo, which if you remember is the highest point reached in a song, which I also explained in the chorus. I don't know if this theory is 100% accurate, but I think the chorus represents the killer from the parents' view. Like the original, the well-played version represents the killer, because it's mysterious. We don't know what it means. Exactly what, like the phantasmagorical, the willows, it's all put together. Like this is us viewing the killer. It's mysterious. But played in reverse, the message becomes so much clearer, which is, I think, represents discovering the true pleasure behind the sick man. That's what the reverse chorus means. Now, if you want to hear the rest of the reverse song, I will leave a link in the description. But I'm mostly focusing on the chorus because that's the crescendo. And I think that reverse chorus represents his highest point in insanity. This is his pleasure. This is what he does to like contemplate his life. And he's proud of it. And here's a disturbing fun fact. This guy used to put 6-inch needles up his anus for pleasure. Now, I've heard of anal, but this is just ridiculous, man. So what I've heard is that Albert Fisher, as soon as he released that letter, police was able to decode it and send him to prison, and then he was sentenced to death. Amen. Now, all jokes aside, I don't really take well to the thought of people dying young, especially Gracie. She died at the age of 7. And to make things worse, he actually made his children partake in this sick pleasure. What he did is that he had a paddle. Oh my gosh. He had a paddle covered in nails, and he would make his children spank him with it. And, oh my gosh, I'm getting cringe. I need a moment. From what I can analyze of the song is that the first thing that I notice is that the song is recorded in reverse. So what does that mean? The song is played in reverse because we don't expect it. Like that's the song is recorded in reverse because that's what we see from someone with mental illness or someone who's insane. Kind of like the Joker. Let's like compare it to the movie The Joker. We never notice that insane person, and then we unravel the whole meaning behind his torture until he does something horrible. Which is why the song is played in reverse. Because once you reverse that reverse song, you unravel this whole story behind it. I'm not kidding. Go check out the lyrics. Like what I told you guys was literally half of the song. The song is recorded in reverse because it represents how we never notice someone who's insane, and then we just reverse everything and we unravel those secrets. Oh my gosh. I'm preaching, man. I should like become a philosopher or something. Man, okay. I'm gonna end the video because I am literally like at the verge of puking just thinking about having needles up my ass. So, Destine Legion. Dude, what the hell? I was having a great Friday until you recommended this to me. Like, honestly, thanks for the recommendation. But dude, do you listen to this stuff? Someone please leave a song that isn't that disturbing and I will translate it gladly. I just need a break from disturbing songs. How about that? Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in like 2 weeks when I have the balls to make another one. Okay, I'm like plankton at this point.
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Hope you guys have a musical day, and I will see you next time.